meditation, and we take on from it. And I want you to understand that you should not miss out on the meditation, because it's an online session. You can log in anytime you want to log in. But I feel that why to miss out just for a few minutes here and there? Why do you want to miss out on such a beautiful thing? It can be a habit. It can be the start of a habit to start your mornings on meditation, right? Or start your mornings with meditation. So it's a beautiful thing which we start with. And then we have a round of success stories. I keep on getting success stories of people who have been with me, people who have been with in Happy Minds. तो वो लोग मुझसे शेयर करते हैं अपनी लाइफ की कहानियां, where they have grown in the business life, they've grown in their personal life, and उसमें से हम छाट के कुछ जो हम शेयर कर सकते हैं हम शेयर करते हैं. So that's the second part of Happy Minds. And the third part of Happy Minds is my sharing, which we have. And if there's a time, we have question and answers, which we, if you have time, then we take up question and answers. So Pratiksha, you joined in from Sangamner. Welcome from Sangamner. I was there yesterday. I passed Sangamner yesterday. I was on my way to Shirdi and Kopargaon. I had a talk there in one of the colleges. And that's why my throat has gone for a toss. I'll share about my talk as we go on. Great. Lovely to see all of you. And those who have logged in late, I see एक कुछ trend होता है ना, कुछ लोगों का एक you can predict about certain people, and we can predict good things about people, we can predict not so good things about people. So I feel अगर किसी ने prediction करना ही है हमारे बारे में, तो उन्होंने हमारे बारे में अच्छा predict करना चाहिए. तो मैं देखता हूँ कुछ लोगों को, they join in at 7:05 or 7:10, and I always feel that why are we creating this image of ours where people predict something which is not good about us? So people should predict that यार ये तो बंदा हमेशा टाइम पे आता है, ये बंदा हमेशा टाइम पे लॉग इन करता है, या ये बंदा जो है हमेशा ये काम करता है. Because people make predictions, right? So when predictions होने हैं हमारे बारे में, तो क्यों ना अच्छे predictions हो. So just because of a few minutes here and there, why you want to miss out on the meditation? So I see when the number of people log in, suddenly after 7:10, we have many people logging in, as if they just come out of a hall from somewhere. So log in time. Okay, Sandeep is also from Sangamner. Dhyanesh from. I don't know, so many people from Sangamner. कल तुम लोगों ने मुझे सुना क्या वहां पर? That's why you're here in the morning. I don't know. Chalo, welcome from Sangamner. It's good to see all of you this very morning. Chalo, let's start off with our success stories. And the reason why we have success stories is because कोई भी कहानी जो होती है वो उसकी काबिलियत होती है हमें इंस्पायर करने की, और कहानियां तो होनी चाहिए to make us happy, to make us feel good, to make us emotionally feel powerful. And success stories तो वो कहानियां होती हैं जो हमें इंस्पायर करती हैं और बड़ा कुछ करने के लिए, और अच्छा कुछ करने के लिए, और अपने से बेहतर कुछ काम कराने के लिए. That's why we have success stories. So every Happy Minds, we start with a round of success stories. And I feel that किसी की कामयाबी अगर किसी और के लिए शुरुआत का कारण बन जाए, इससे बढ़िया बात क्या हो सकती है. And that's what we all got to do, each one of us, कि हमारी कहानी, हमारी जिंदगी ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि हमारी जिंदगी को देख के, हमारे जिंदगी के जीने के तरीके को देख के कोई अपने जीने के तरीके को बदलने की एक सोच डेवलप कर ले. वो करे नहीं करे, कम से कम सोच तो डेवलप कर सकता है. And that's why I love to share some success stories. They are inspiring. They tell us that we can do a lot more than what we have been doing. And ये success stories जो है ना, कोई बड़े लोगों की नहीं है, जो टाटा, बिरला, अंबानी, अदानी की नहीं है. ये आप और मेरे जैसे आम इंसानों की कहानियां हैं. Those who have strived to make their lives a bit better than what it was last time. And that's why it is all the more inspiring, because हमारे ही बीच का कोई इंसान को अच्छा काम कर रहा है, और वो काम सुन के, वो अच्छाई सुन के, वो कामयाबी सुन के हमारे अंदर भी जज्बा पैदा होता है that we can also do something phenomenally good and big in life. So today's success story, we had again a few, but then worth mentioning, not that others were not worth mentioning, but ये उसमें से मैंने hand pick करी है जो बहुत अच्छी है. एक है कि one of my I will not say favorite student, but ठीक है, उसको बोल सकते हैं one of my favorite in terms of because what strong follow करता है, and he picks up. In fact, his entire family is a Chrysalis family, and the way they pick up things and the way they imbibe the learnings is so beautiful. क्योंकि मुझे भी inspiration चाहिए होता है ना, कि मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं कुछ सिखा रहा हूँ, तो मेरी बात को कौन लोग पकड़ रहे हैं, मैं जो सिखा रहा हूँ उससे कितनी जिंदगी अच्छी हो रही है. तो जब वो मुझे कहानियां सुनने को मिलती हैं, I also get that source of inspiration. And this family has been my source of inspiration for a good long time. And they inspired me one more time by sharing this news that Harnix Limited, Harness Private Limited, this company, they are into manufacturing of harnesses, and they have just opened a European office. They have opened an office in Europe, and Rohan, one of the directors of the company, he's in Europe, he's in Germany, and they have an office there because they were catering to some clients. But during our program, we discussed, we strategized that how do we explore the international market, and they have some clout in the Indian market. They've got some hold over the domestic customers and consumers. It was time that they move outside, and it's great to know that Indian companies are moving outside and supplying to companies abroad. So they established their office in Germany, and they appointed a business development manager there. And तो मैंने कहा अभी खर्चा चालू हो गया तुम लोगों का, अभी now it's time to get to focus on the sales from there. So he says, sir, I have appointed a sales head there, and he has become a part of Harnex family, and he'll be responsible for sales in the European region. So that's one awesome success story. Stepping out of your comfort zone and going into unknown territories is what every business house should do. So my best wishes to you, Rohan and Rohit and the entire Monoth family. And Imansi, you're there. I'm sure you're not missing him that much because you're in Ahmedabad also. And another success story is also from one of our Chrysalians. Oh, Rohit, you're also there. Great. So we have the Monoth family there in Happy Minds also. So all the best and congratulations on this strategic step of yours. I'm sure Harnex is to see the best days of its existence now. The best days are yet to come. Another story is from another Chrysalian, Nimish Desai, and he called on me last Sunday, and I was driving back from Goa, and I couldn't pick up the phone, and then I called him in the evening when I reached Pune. I said, yeah, you called. He says, I wanted to tell you something which was your dream. तो मैंने कहा मेरा ड्रीम आपको याद है और क्या ड्रीम है मेरा? And I had shared with a lot of people that one of my dreams is to be in the vicinity of Modi ji, and not just shake hands with him, but be blessed with some assignment given by him. तो मोदी जी बोले यार MG ये काम करो जाके, बस मेरा वो सपना है. तो he says वो सपने का कुछ भाग मैं पूरा करने वाला था कि I was to meet Modi ji, and I that's why I had called you कि मैं कुछ ही मिनटों में मिलने वाला हूं उनसे, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. But unfortunately, he could not meet because of the security protocol. But what I want to share to you is his success story. So Nimesh is into aerospace, and recently, last week, the news has been all over the country that India in its जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत का जो अभियान है, उसके अंदर जो मेक इन इंडिया का जो concept है, उसमें India has taken one giant step, and the giant step is the collaboration of Tata's and Airbus to manufacture this C-295 aeroplanes in India for the Air Force. And it's a big thing. I don't know how many of you understand this. It's one of the biggest steps which our country could have taken. Abhi tak duniya mein, you got Airbus and you got Boeing, two companies which are manufacturing aeroplanes. So one is in Europe and one is in US. So duniya mein almost majority of the planes which are being sold are manufactured by these two giants. And these two giants are in these two continents. तो यहाँ पर इनका base है, और अब एक base बन रहा है for the first time in Asia where Airbus is going to manufacture its planes here. So एक बहुत बड़ा ecosystem develop हो रहा है. इतना बढ़िया ecosystem develop हो रहा है कि कितने लोगों को काम मिलेगा, and more than the employment, more than India being one step ahead in aerospace, ये समझना जरूरी है कि एक इकोसिस्टम बनने में सालों साल लग जाते हैं. Like for example, we have the automobile ecosystem here. So we have cars being manufactured in India. So we have the best of companies, पूरे world over की companies ने अपने manufacturing units यहाँ डाले हैं इंडिया में. तो इकोसिस्टम बन गया ना. तो अगर एक टाटा है या मारुति है, तो उसके आसपास कितने सारे ऐसे वेंडर्स आ गए हैं जो उस कंपनी की रिक्वायरमेंट्स को फुलफिल कर रहे हैं. इन एरोस्पेस वो इंडस्ट्री नहीं मौजूद थी तो कोई वेंडर भी नहीं है. लेकिन अभी इंडस्ट्री का जो फाउंडेशन हो गया, जो मोदी जी ने फाउंडेशन ले किया, अब उससे क्या होगा, ऐसे बहुत सारे हजारों वेंडर्स डेवलप होंगे एंड धीरे धीरे करते हुए 5 साल 10 साल के अंदर एक इकोसिस्टम बन जाएगा वेयर इंडिया विल आल्सो बी नोन for its aerospace or for its aeroplane manufacturing facility. And क्या possibility हो सकती है, we can't even imagine. So Nimish Desai has been selected amongst those 15 vendors who would be doing the work there, who would be helping Tatas in the manufacturing process. And in the tooling industry जो है, उन्होंने मुझे टेक्निकल काफी लिखा, तो but I want you to understand this, that जो टूलिंग इंडस्ट्री है, उन टूलिंग इंडस्ट्रीज में सिर्फ 5 लोग सेलेक्ट हुए पूरे इंडिया में से, और उन 5 में से इनकी कंपनी टेकेरा वो सेलेक्ट किया गया है. सो दिस इज फिनोमिनल न्यूज. एंड फ्रॉम माय साइड, मेरा एक स्टूडेंट है जो सेलेक्ट हो गया है और उसकी कंपनी वहां हो गई है, एंड ही chose to call me from there to tell me this great news, and he was there for this stall to share with Modi ji as to what his company will be doing, what role his company would be playing in the entire manufacturing process. So proud of Tech Era and Nimesh, and so proud of our nation that we have stepped. And why I'm sharing this with you is because ये बड़ा जरूरी है. As Indians we understand कि हमारा देश किस दिशा में जा रहा है, which direction our country is moving in. We are moving in a great direction, and that is why with all the things happening in the world, recession आया हुआ है world में, the world is thinking about its inflation and things like that. और India is the only bright spot in the entire world जो entrepreneurs देख रहे हैं. मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, ये world over entrepreneurs बोल रहे हैं that India is one of those few bright spots in the world right now for business. तो ये ऐसा बड़े बड़े दिग्गजों का कहना, बड़े बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का ऐसा इंडिया के बारे में सोचना ही बहुत बड़ी बात है, that we are one bright spot in today's dull scenario. So I think a lot of work is happening which we are not aware of, and I thought let me share this with you. हाँ जी. Gopal, you want to share something? I'm just having your mic on. You can unmute yourself when you want to share something. Or just by mistake your hand up. Okay. ठीक है. Please keep put your hand down on the chat there. Okay. Let's go ahead. So all of us should keep abreast of the things happening in the country and the world. And क्या होता है, हमें ये सब न्यूज़ चाहिए होता है, हमें सब ये information चाहिए होती है, because we all are going through our own challenges, we are going through our own situations, and हम अपने ही situations में जूझ रहे होते हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर कुछ ऐसा एक न्यूज़ मिलता है, कुछ ऐसी information मिलती है, कोई ऐसी sharing होती है, which kind of builds in some hope in us, which kind of builds in some sense of confidence in us, बहुत जरूरी है. Because normal newspapers are not full of only positive news, they are full of negative. In fact, they are full of negative news more than positive news. Not that we should not know negative news, but I feel हमारी लाइफ को अच्छा क्या करता है, हमारी लाइफ को अच्छा करता है कहीं से कोई उम्मीद की किरण आती है, तो हमें भी कुछ करने की इच्छा होती है. और जहां हम रह रहे होते हैं, जिस सिनेरियो में, जिस एनवायरनमेंट में हम रह रहे होते हैं, चाहे वो हमारा घर हो, चाहे हमारा वो सोसाइटी हो जहां हम रह रहे हो, चाहे हमारा वो शहर हो, चाहे हमारा वो देश हो, उस जगह के बारे में कुछ अच्छी बात तो हमें सुननी ही चाहिए. I'll repeat again, कि जहां हम रह रहे होते हैं, so whether it be our home, whether it be a society, whether it be a city, a state, a country, जहां हम रह रहे होते हैं, उसके बारे में हमें कुछ अच्छी न्यूज़, some great news, we should listen. Because that great news about our home or society or country will make us feel good about our home, will make us feel good about our country. And when we feel good about our home and country, we end up doing something more. We end up, if not more, at least we will retain, we will hold on to what is good. And when we feel good about it, we somewhere have developed a sense of pride. And then sense of pride can make people do amazing things. एंड जिसके अंदर सेंस ऑफ प्राइड नहीं होता वो फिर उतना बड़ा कुछ काम या कुछ अच्छा कर गुजरने से चूक जाता है. सेंस ऑफ प्राइड इज सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और मैं हमेशा कहते आ रहा हूँ, you can call me a nationalist, you can call me a deshbhakt, you can call me anything you want to call me. I have always been saying, always been very vocal about it, कि जहां रहते हो उसके बारे में तो अच्छा सोचो, अच्छा बोलो यार. रहते भी हो, अच्छा भी नहीं बोलते हो, अच्छा भी नहीं सोचते हो, तो रहते क्यों हो यार? Get out. But if you're staying there, you better see good, you better talk good, you better think good, you better feel good about that. उस घर में रहते भी हो और उस घर के बारे में अच्छा भी नहीं बोलते हो, उस कंपनी में काम करते हो, उस कंपनी के बारे में अच्छा भी नहीं बोलते हो, तो काम क्यों करते हो भाई उस कंपनी में? छोड़ दो ना. किस डॉक्टर ने बोला है उस कंपनी में काम करना? छोड़ दो. रहते भी हो, बुराई भी करते हो, तो जो कंपनी है वो तो तुमसे काफी बड़ी है, उसको नुकसान नहीं होगा उतना जितना नुकसान तुम्हें होगा कि तुम वहां रह के भी बुराई करते. So you got to understand this very nature. So don't be amongst cribbers. Don't be amongst complainers. Be amongst people who are looking for the good and who really want to do good. हाँ 10 कमियां हैं मानते हैं, 10 खामियां हैं वो भी मानते हैं, और उस कमियों को तो दूर करने की जिम्मेदारी हम सबकी है ना. That we get the right people to manage and run the country. वो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. So don't be amongst cribbers. And I have always been very vocal about anything good happening in the country, and that's what it is. So आप जिस ग्रुप में हो, चाहे आपका वो किटी ग्रुप हो, I'm saying kitty group because you see ladies in the kitty group, with due respect to all the ladies who are listening to me. So आप क्यों जाते हो kitty group में? जाते हो because some good times, कुछ अच्छा मिलना जुलना हो जाए, खाना हो जाए, कुछ अच्छी बातें हो जाए, हंसना हो जाए, नाच गाना हो जाए. You don't go there to talk negative कि किसने क्या किया, किसका बेटे का अफेयर कहाँ हो रहा है, किसकी बच्ची का अफेयर हो गया. You don't go there for that. या किसने ज्यादा ज्वेलरी पहनी है, किसने कौन शो ऑफ कर रहा है. You don't go for that. You go there for some good times. लेकिन आप जाते भी हो और वहां जाके ये सब क्या बोलूं मैं, ये सब कीड़ा कांडी भी करते हो, तो फिर जाते क्यों? फिर उस किटी में क्यों? I don't walk there is a group in society who walks every evening. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be walking with them in the evening, because you end up talking about there will be people who end up talking about this guy, that house, that bungalow. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have time for it. मैं हूं तो I'll see the positive and I'll want to talk the positive and I will correct the negatives. But I will not just talk about negatives. I want to correct the negatives. So that's a thought behind sharing the great news, and I want you to look around and see what's great happening in this country of ours. And I'm sure जब आप देखोगे तो बहुत अच्छा फील करोगे. अच्छा फील करोगे तो शायद कुछ कर गुजरने की काबिलियत डेवलप करने की सोचोगे, और फिर देश अच्छा और होगा. Because the country is nothing else but a collection of people who choose to stay there, right? It's just an idea. It's not geographical. It's just an idea of people who come there and say ये हमारा देश है. It's just an idea. So जब बोलते हैं हमारा है तो फिर अच्छाई देखनी चाहिए हमें और अच्छाई की बात करनी चाहिए. So thank you, Nimesh, for giving me this subject and making me talk on this, and congratulations one more time for being selected as one of those few organizations from across the country to be partnering with Tata and Airbus to manufacture the prestigious C295 planes. All the best to you. There's one more last sharing, which is beautiful. He says, hello, MG sir. This message came to my team, which was given to me yesterday. And he says, hello, MG sir. I have been attending Happy Minds since last 2 years. And I have also attended Life 360. In last HM, contribution to society was very heart-touching. And I realized that since my birth, I am just consuming and I have not given anything to society. Today, I have my birthday, and on this day, I decided to begin my contribution journey and accordingly have celebrated with an orphanage. And thank you, MG sir, for igniting spark of contribution. Chrysalian Santosh Nagne. Areva, this is a beautiful sharing. Thank you, Santosh, for sharing this with me. If you're there in Happy Minds, and I believe you are, because You have been with Happy Minds for the last 2 years. मुझे लगता है आज भी तुम होगे कहीं ना कहीं. अगर हो तो chat box में डाल दो that I'm there. Oh, you're there. You would like to share something about it? And if you want to share, I will have your mic on. You can have your hand up and I will have a mic on. I want you to share about your experience in just 1 or 2 minutes अगर तुम share कर सकते हो तो. Santosh, because it's such a beautiful gesture that on your birthday you were there with children. You can have your mic on, Santosh. Unmute your mic. Yes.
Yeah, good morning, sir, and good morning to all.
Namaste, Santosh. Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Namaste. So, just last time I had attended HMs. During that HMs, you talked about the consumption versus contribution. So, in the means yesterday I had my birthday. So I thought of that I should celebrate by starting my journey towards the contribution. So I stay in this Pimpri Chinchwad. I went to Sneha Chaya Orphanage where Mr. Ingle is what he is doing. मतलब उनका पूरा करियर छोड़ के वो अराउंड 25 चिल्ड्रंस को वो ये कर रहे सर्व कर रहे. उसमें कई बच्चे ऐसे कि सिंगल पेरेंट्स है, कई बच्चे ऐसे कि माँ बाप ने मतलब बिकॉज ऑफ डिवोर्स वो जो जजमेंट दिया है तो यहाँ पे छोड़ दिया है.
Tell us how you felt.
Sir, it was very heart-touching. What I means felt is इतने बच्चे वो डिसिप्लिन्ड है. मतलब एक बच्चा था सेकंड क्लास का था. तो हम जब गए वहां पे तो उन्होंने हमको वेलकम किया. वो रजिस्टर लाके उन्होंने हमको उधर एंट्री करने के लिए बोल दिया. देन गेस्ट रूम में बैठ के बोला कि सर आप वेट कीजिए, सर आ रहे. और जो सेलिब्रेशन हो रहा था मुझे आई डिडंट फील कि ये बच्चे इतना डिसिप्लिन हो गए थे. वो इट्स लाइक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मतलब जैसे ही हमने स्टार्ट किया कि बर्थडे का ये करना है तो हर एक बच्चा आके आगे टॉक दे रहा था कि उनको कैसा लग रहा है. और दे वांटेड टू बिकम ए आईपीएस ऑफिसर, आईएएस ऑफिसर, देन डॉक्टर, कोई इंजीनियर.
Now I want you to tell me how you felt about it, right? Because the whole idea was to make everybody understand what it is to feel like a consumer or a contributor.
सर ऐसा फील हो रहा था कि मतलब कि इससे ज्यादा जो खुशी है वो कौन सी भी चीजों में नहीं मिलेगी. That's in one statement I can make it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear, right? Thank you for sharing. God bless. Chaliye. And happy birthday to you one more time. Belated happy birthday to you, Santosh. This is something which I wanted all of you to hear, and happy that Santosh ne wo statement bola. If you want to experience happiness the highest level, the happiness के भी अलग-अलग levels हो सकते हैं. छोटे level and higher level हो. The highest level of happiness comes from you doing something for others who cannot repay you back. And I shared this last HM with you. कि जब हम अपने वालों के लिए कुछ करते हैं तो we know we get something in return. We love somebody, that love comes back. We give a gift to somebody, that gift comes back. तो वो happiness तो है. But real happiness जो हम बोलते हैं ना कि जो of a very high and a very pure level, वो happiness आती है जब हम कुछ करते हैं उनके लिए जो हमारे लिए रिटर्न में कुछ नहीं कर सकते. And I want you all, the reason I asked Santosh to share is because आप कहीं ना कहीं इसको मिस कर रहे हो अगर आप कहीं कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर रहे हो. एंड वो रियल प्योर खुशी को अगर मिस कर रहे हो तो फिर यार अपन जी के भी क्या कर रहे हैं. समवेयर मिसिंग आउट ऑन समथिंग ब्यूटीफुल जो है उसमें से हम मिस कर रहे हैं तो फिर कुछ तो गलत कर रहे हैं हम लोग. सो take a leaf from what Santosh shared with all of us and what I shared last HM with all of you. Take a point from there. Do something for somebody. It can, and don't worry about it, how big or how small it can be. He went to an orphanage. You need not go to an orphanage. You can just help somebody on the street in some way. Because बहुत सारे लोगों को जरूरत है. बहुत सारे लोगों को हेल्प की जरूरत है. बहुत सारे लोगों को कंट्रीब्यूशन की जरूरत है. And somewhere ये एक खुदगर्ज वाला ही एक्शन है because you will feel happy in the end. And that's what the entire crux was of the last HM. You can post in the address if you want, Santosh, so some more people can go there. अब ये belated birthday चालू नहीं करो यहाँ पर chat box में. Only if you know him personally, then you know you can give him and I wished on behalf of all Happy Mind attendees. मैंने wish कर दिया संतोष को. वो होता ना कि वो आपका WhatsApp group है. I have my school group there. We are around 45-50 people there. Trust me, अब 50 लोग हैं तो 50 लोगों के 50 बर्थडे, 50 बर्थडे के 50 एनिवर्सरीज, and every day there is one birthday, every day there is one anniversary, and I have told that in that group, please stop doing this. You can wish the person personally, feature है उसके अंदर, लेकिन कोई मानता नहीं, सुनता नहीं, समझता नहीं. But anyways, that's the way it is. And so coming back to what I was sharing, so last HM I spoke on this very concept that you have two choices. Either you can be a consumer or you can be a contributor. And in fact, I shared even this further that in fact, consumption is not a choice. It is happening. आप unknowingly consumer हो रहे हो. अगर मैं इस सेशन को भी ले लूं, तो आप consumer हो इस सेशन के. So when we consume something, we also have a responsibility to contribute. I remember once one of the HM attendees asked me, कि sir, हम HM attend करते हैं. What do we do? How do we, repay you? I said, you cannot repay me, and there's no need for that. The only thing is, if you think it is worth attending Happy Minds, तो उसमें से कुछ सीखा है, दो चीज करो. एक, उसमें जो सीखा है, make it a part of your life. And second, किसी और की लाइफ अच्छी करने के लिए कुछ तो काम करने की सोच लो. I think that's it. और अगर बहुत ज्यादा कुछ लग रहा है कि हाँ कुछ करना चाहिए जिसके लिए टाइम कम है, लेकिन you want to do something, I said whatever is worth you feel is the HM, कि इस HM को सुनने के लिए तुम 100, 200, 500, 1000, 2 लाख कितना तुम खर्च कर सकते हो, उतना अमाउंट का किसी के लिए कुछ कर दो. If you think this HM was worth 200 rupees, एक 200 रुपए की किताब खरीद के किसी को दे दो. I think that's the best way to repay for Happy Minds. आप लोग हर सैटरडे मुझे सुनते हो. For increasing the value of Happy Minds, you got to invest in Happy Minds. And I'm not saying you invest on me. I'm saying you invest on somebody who needs it. और अगर तुम ऐसा करोगे ना, तो तुम मेरा विश्वास करो, तुम्हारे मन में Happy Minds की वैल्यू और बढ़ जाएगी. जब हम किसी चीज के लिए कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, तो उस चीज के प्रति हमारी वैल्यू बढ़ती है. So if you're attending Happy Minds and you feel that Happy Minds has made an impact in your life, और Happy Minds से कुछ असर हो रहा है, कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है, तो उसको एक एक्शन के रूप में आप अपनी लाइफ में कंट्रीब्यूशन का एक जरिया बना दो. So maybe you decide that, okay, I've listened to 4 HMs this month. For every HM I listen, I will feed one child one day. I will educate one child in a year. आप साल भर मुझे सुनते हो, 2 साल हो गए. संतोष कह रहा है 2 साल से मैं Happy Minds सुन रहा हूं. तो 2 साल में आपने सुना, 2 साल में जिंदगी अच्छी हुई आपकी, तो एक किसी को एजुकेट कर दो ना. किसी एजुकेशन का किसी का बिड़ा ले लो कि ओके, आई विल स्पॉन्सर अ चाइल्ड एजुकेशन फॉर अ ईयर. 3-4 हजार 5 हजार रुपए मैं वहां चाइल्ड एजुकेशन में लगा दूंगा. आई थिंक अगर ऐसा कुछ हो गया, तुम सब मुझे सुनते हो, हजारों लोग मुझे सुनते हो, अगर आप लोगों ने ऐसा एक काम उठा लिया कि किसी बच्चे को पढ़ा दिया, कहीं किसी का घर बना दिया, कहीं कुछ कर दिया, किसी को किताब दे दी खरीद के, आई थिंक हैप्पी माइंड्स का मकसद पूरा हो गया. That's what we all can do, right? So let's spread and let's share this fire of contribution around. The more the world has contributors, the more the world will become a better place. The reason why the world is not a better place is because we have so many consumers. People are just consuming. और मैंने आपको कहा कि consumption is not a choice. It is by default. It is contribution which is a choice. तो ये हमारे हाथ में है कि हमें कितना contribute करना है. चलिए एक अलग सब्जेक्ट पे बात करते हैं. You're there with me or not? Give me some input. You're there with me. Chalo, theek hai. Great. I have some questions for you. Chalo, stay alive. I was You're there with me with all focus. Oh, Mansoor, thank you so much. मेरी बात को ये ध्यान रखना कि make your life a life of contribution. उस contribution को keep it in the background. And last HM I spoke for a good long time on this subject that कहीं ना कहीं ये मिस हो गया है हमारा लाइफ में, किसी ने कोई हमें बताने से चूक गया या हमारी समझ में नहीं आया that we all got to contribute. अभी मैं आपसे एक series of questions पूछता. I was on my way back yesterday from Kopargaon, and I was there to address students of Sanjeevani group of institutions. And Amit, he has been my student. He was the chairman of Sanjeevani group of institutions. They have around 12,000 students in their different campuses all over that part of Maharashtra. And in that the campus which I went to, wahan par around 8,500 students were there. So they have mechanical, they have their engineering streams, they have their pharma stream, they have their MBA and the other science division which is there. So usme unke engineering college ke kareeb and a few more colleges together, there were around 1,000 odd students jinko main kal address karne gaya. And I was sharing with them what induction is all about and why induction is important. And all of you who are listening to me, whether it's your organization, whether it be your home, whether it be your institution, ये induction का जो काम है ना, ये अक्सर हम लोग miss कर जाते हैं. So I was sharing with them that what induction does and how they can maximize on the next 4 years of the engineering life. And जब वहाँ से वापस आया after talk went on very well. You know, a lot of young. It was nice to talk to youngsters after a long time. And वो जब होते ना, they're in their prime time. अगर उस समय अगर कुछ inputs अच्छे चले गए, you cannot imagine what they can create out of their own lives. So on the way back, मेरे मन में कुछ सवाल आ रहे थे, and I thought let me ask those questions to all of you. So my question to you is, the first question is, what in you controls you? You can type in fast for me because I have a few more questions for you. What in you controls you? Okay. My past experience of life, my self-belief, emotions, thought process. Okay. Inspiration from my mentors. My question is, what in you controls you? My inner motivation. Okay. Trust. Keep on coming. Confidence, intellect, inner energy. Beliefs, thoughts. Experience, learning, God. You're a failure, experience. Okay, great. Okay, great, wonderful. Second question is, what in you makes you take decisions? What in you makes you take decisions? आप फिर कहोगे सब my gut feeling, my emotions, my experience. More or less, it's on the same lines, right? What in you makes you take decisions? Experience and learning, confidence, emotions, fear of not being able to. The mission. Oh my God, so many. बहुत सारे चले गए answers ऊपर. I could not read. Okay, necessity. ठीक है. Human, हमारी सोच. ठीक है. So, okay, last question for you. What in you makes you happy? What in you makes you happy? Or sad? Or mad? Or glad? What in you? What in you makes you happy? Value addition of self and others. Okay. Spreading joy makes you happy. What in you makes you happy? Makes you glad, makes you, or any emotion which you have, negative or positive. When I finish anything or when I don't finish anything, in the company of good people. Chalo, theek hai. Wow. When I work, my God. purely my choice to be happy. What in you makes you make that choice? Our thoughts and emotions, central line, patience. चलो मैंने आपसे 3 सवाल पूछे और आपने 3 सवालों का आंसर दिया. एंड इन 3 सवालों का इसका अगर मैं एक फाइनल क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछूं, what in you is the most important for your growth? What in you is the most important? So in you means ये हम है ना पूरे. What in you is the most important for your growth? What in you is the most important for your growth? Emotional stability, mindset, the way we think, thoughts, happiness, mindfulness, accept challenges, confidence, knowledge. Okay. Discipline. What in you is the most important for your growth? Whole we, whole we. Patience, constant update of knowledge. Passion. Okay. ठीक है, मैंने आपसे 3-4 सवाल किए. And the question started with what in you, what in you, right? तो हमारे अंदर तो बहुत सी चीजें हैं. We got a we have the top part of the body, we got this center part of our body, we got hands, we got a feet, we got a heart, we got a kidney, we got everything with us. But if you were to see, all your answers were all about, आपके सारे answers, they were about this part of the body. Am I right or not? They were all saying that this part of the body is what makes us have growth. तो अगर मैंने आपकी बॉडी को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया, एक ये पार्ट हो गया और एक लोअर पार्ट हो गया, एक ये पार्ट हो गया, राइट, और एक लोअर पार्ट हो गया, तो आपके सारे आंसर्स आर ऑल अबाउट दिस पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी. और दिस पार्ट का भी इतने वाले पार्ट में, यहां से ऊपर जो इतना एरिया है, दैट इज योर CPU, सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट. एम आई राइट और नॉट? So if I say that your body has got 2 parts, one is this and one is the lower part, all your answers are about this part. और इसमें भी इतने वाले हिस्से का ही आंसर आपने दिया. So this is the thing. ये आप कह रहे हो, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं. मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा, आपने आंसर दिया. You said this is what makes me have growth. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me have control over life. This is what makes me take decisions. This is what makes me sad, mad, glad, happy, whatever it is. So ये जो वाला एरिया है अपना, ये वाला सिर्फ इतना वाला ये एरिया, यही है जो हमारी लाइफ में हमें जो दे रहा है. ये आपके आंसर्स है, मेरे नहीं. चलो ठीक है, एक्सेप्टेड. लेट मी टेक यू अहेड. बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग, सिंपल फिनोमेना बट बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है. नाउ wherever you are at home, you're in office, you're walking, I don't know, wherever you are, look at yourself. अपने को देखना और पूछना अपने आप से कि आपने नीचे वाली बॉडी के लिए कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट किया हुआ है. And you will see that you may have a watch, you have a shirt, you have your shoes, you have your rings, you have your, what do you call, a bracelet in your hand, and maybe you got some gadgets with you, you got some wonderful trousers with you, and all that which you have invested, you will see that majority of the investment of yours is for the lower body. तो आप शॉपिंग करते हो इसके लिए, आप खाना खाते हो इसके लिए, आप you will have a pizza, you'll have a burger, you'll have all kind of things for yourself. So आप gold खरीदते हो. You don't buy gold for here that you have gold stuck here. You have gold for your ringer, for your fingers, and you buy your watches for your wrist. All the money which you're spending is, majority of the money is being spent for the lower part of the body. Hello? ऊपर वाली बॉडी के लिए माई लाइफ और हैप्पी माइंड से इन्वेस्ट किया है. ठीक है. Have you got what I wanted you to connect with? कि हमारा सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट इज फॉर द लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी, और हम कह रहे हैं द ग्रोथ कम्स फ्रॉम हियर. द इन्वेस्टमेंट, द फोकस, द खर्चा इज ऑल अबाउट द लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी, एंड हम कहते हैं ये कंट्रोल करता है. अब ये कंट्रोल करता है तो इस पे इन्वेस्टमेंट कहां है? अगर ये बिजनेस को कंट्रोल करता है तो इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट किधर है? अगर ये तुम्हारे रिश्तों को कंट्रोल करता है तो इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट किधर है? अगर ये तुम्हारे करियर को कंट्रोल करता है तो इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट किधर है? हेलो, इज इट मेकिंग सेंस व्हाट आई शेयर्ड विद यू? कि हमारा अनजाने अनजाने में the way we have been living our lives, we don't even blink our eye. The drop of a hat, we invest, we spend money on this lower part of the body. Now, I'm not saying don't spend. Don't take me wrong. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ खर्चा मत करो, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ अच्छे कपड़े ना पहनो, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ अंगूठियां ना पहनो, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि गैजेट्स ना लो. I'm not saying this, but I'm just saying that आप कह रहे हो कि सब चीज यहां से हो रहा है, लेकिन इन्वेस्ट यहां कर रहे हो, तो इसको क्या बोलेंगे इस बिहेवियर को? क्या बोलेंगे इस बिहेवियर को? यू नो द आंसर. लिखो. इग्नोरेंस. तो बहुत प्यार मोहब्बत से तुमने बोल दिया. येड़े. दैट्स अ वर्ड. दैट्स अ वर्ड. अरे येड़े, जब बोल रहा है कि सब यहां से हो रहा है, तो इधर सारा खर्चा इधर क्यों कर रहा है? गोल पोस्ट उधर है, बॉल इधर मार रहा है. ये येड़ापना तो है. और बॉल इधर मार के बोल रहा है गोल नहीं हो रहा है. अरे गोल कैसे होगा? गोल पोस्ट उधर है. एंड दैट्स व्हाट sunk investment. Absolutely, Yatin. Sunk investment. No, I'm not saying it's sunk, but it is not going to bring in all that returns which you want. Not that this part of the body doesn't require investment. It requires investment. But there has to be some balance, na? There has to be some sense कि यहाँ पर भी तो कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहिए ना. And that's where I was thinking when I was coming back. I said, wow, what an initiative this college has taken. What an initiative this man Amit has taken. Okay. And he told me, he said, sir, I know my life, how it has changed. Now I'm talking about chairman of the college, right? Who's got 12,000 students under him, and who's got a team of around 2,000 teachers handling, staff members handling the entire the group of educational institutions he has. And he says, he at least 3-4 times he shared with me when we were there, and he told all his deans who were there, 9 deans and 9 HODs. When I was sharing with them, we had a one-to-one session with these guys. So he shared with the deans. He says, today, if you see a changed college, today, if you see a lot of things happening in the entire the way the entire group has been restructured, is because of my interventions with MG sir in the program which I did with him in the Game of Business. And he was with me 5 years ago in the Game of Business program. And he says, from that time onwards, I have done so many phenomenal changes which I could not have even imagined कि ये मैं कर सकता था या ये होना चाहिए था. He says, I've got the entire structure of the human resource changed. And when he shared this yesterday, I said, wow, an investment here made him do so many wonderful things, not only for himself, but for 12,500 people. जो एक लीडर होता है ना, फिर लीडर को तो बड़ा ही एक जिम्मेदारी है कि उसने अपने इस पार्ट पे फोकस करना चाहिए, क्योंकि दिस इज द वन व्हिच इज मेकिंग एवरीथिंग हैपन. आपकी आमदनी यहां से आती है, आपका घर यहां से चलता है, आपका बिजनेस यहां से चलता है, और इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं चल रहा है आपका. इसमें आप 10 बार सोचते हो. And this answer came from one of the teachers. बात चल रही थी, तो I said, सर आपको सुन के बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, तो मैंने कहा और सुना करो, अगर अच्छा लगता है. Join my academy, and because I cannot come to your place every time, it's a physical program, नहीं आ सकता हूँ, and not that your college can also call me every time. So it's a huge investment from the college. So सस्ता मजबूत टिकाऊ चाहिए, come to my academy, go there and invest some money from your salary. 100 रुपए महीना तो खर्च कर सकते हो ना, कि 100 रुपए इसके लिए 100 रुपए भी ज्यादा लग रहा है. इसे नहीं कर सकता हूं. And from that a thought came in कि if this is what controls everything, हम कितने reluctant होते हैं कि इसके ऊपर भी 100-200 नहीं खर्च करते. पेट के लिए अपन एक पिज्जा 500,000 का खा लेंगे, लेकिन इसके लिए अपन 100 रुपए खर्च करने में भी हमें लगता है यार इट्स अ ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर. So I just want to change your perspective towards it. That this is what makes everything happen. Then this should not be deprived of investment. Yes, it can not be the same because this part maybe requires more investment. But something too should be there. Some balance should be created. So all entrepreneurs who are listening to me, I'm leading you to a point. Your business has reached a certain point because of what you knew and what you were capable. But if you want your business to go to the next orbit, तो कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है ये समझने में कि जितनी मेरी सोच थी, जितनी मेरी काबिलियत थी, जैसा मैं था, उसने मुझे यहां तक लेके आया. अब मुझे अगर नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट पे जाना है तो मेरी सोच को अच्छा और होना पड़ेगा, मेरी नॉलेज को और अच्छा होना पड़ेगा, मेरे स्किल सेट्स को और अच्छा होना पड़ेगा. देन ओनली आई कैन गो टू द नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट ना. विद योर सेम स्किल्स, नॉलेज, एक्सपीरियंस, यू वांट टू जंप टू द नेक्स्ट ऑर्बिट. अरे इसको येड़ापना बोलते हैं. If you're a professional listening to me, as a professional, whatever you knew, whatever you had clarity about, that gave you the success. Now, if you really want to go to the next orbit, you got to pick up some things more. And professionals के लिए बड़ा आसान है आगे बढ़ना कि अपने ऊपर जो लीडर है ना, all of you are listening to me, if you're working in a company, अगर आप सुन रहे हो मेरी बात को, सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला देता हूं तुम्हें आगे बढ़ने का. जो तुम्हारा लीडर है ना, उसको निकम्मा कर दो. जो तुम्हारा लीडर है, तुम्हारा बॉस है, उसको बिल्कुल निकम्मा, उसके हाथ के काम सारे ले लो. जो वो काम करता है तुम सारे काम उसके करते जाओ, करते जाओ. अपना भी करो, उसका भी करो, अपना भी करो, उसका भी करो. एक समय आएगा जब तुम उसके सारे काम करने योग्य बन जाओगे. और जब तुम उसके सारे काम कर सकते हो, फिर तुम वहां क्यों नहीं जाओगे? प्रॉब्लम विद टीम मेंबर्स इज मेनी टाइम्स आई हैव सीन सिंस आई एम विद ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, तो वो रुके रहते हैं, कोई हमें सिखा दे. अरे भीखू भिखारी, कोई सिखा दे मतलब क्या? ये जिंदगी तुम्हारी है, तुम्हारे बॉस की है. ये जिंदगी तुम्हारी है, तुम्हारी कंपनी की है. दिस लाइफ इज योर्स. सो इफ दिस गॉडडैम लाइफ इज योर्स, देन व्हाई दिस रियलाइजेशन दैट दिस गॉडडैम लर्निंग इज आल्सो माइन? ये क्यों नहीं आता है? अगर जिंदगी तुम्हारी है तो इसको अच्छा बनाने की जिम्मेदारी भी तुम्हारी है ना. हाउ कैन यू जस्ट गिव इट टू द कंपनी? अरे मेरी कंपनी ने ट्रेनिंग नहीं कराई, अरे मेरी कंपनी ने मुझे कुछ सिखाया नहीं, अरे हमारे यहाँ तो ट्रेनिंग होती नहीं है. तो जाओ करो ट्रेनिंग, अपना पैसा तुम कमाते हो कंपनी से, स्पेंड सम मनी फ्रॉम देयर, बाय अ बुक, डू सम प्रोग्राम्स, बिकम बेटर. एंड व्हेन यू बिकम बेटर, पिक अप द जॉब्स ऑफ योर सीनियर्स. वो काम करने चालू करो. कौन सी कंपनी ऐसी है जो आपको काम और पकड़ने से रोकती है? बताओ. येड़ी कंपनी होगी, पागल कंपनी होगी जो आपको और काम करने से रोकेगी. Because I have not come across entrepreneurs who stop their team members from picking up work. I've always come across entrepreneurs जो रोते हैं, जो कहते हैं यार ये काम नहीं पकड़ते, ये काम नहीं करते. तो दुनिया में काम पकड़ने वाले लोगों की कमी है. एंड वो काम तभी आप पकड़ सकते हो जब आप अपने आप को अच्छा बनाते हो. So invest in this. This is what will give you growth. You have said it yourself. This is what will give you control. You have said it yourself. So bring a balance. जितना पैसा नीचे खर्च करते हो, उसका कुछ फ्रैक्शन ऊपर के लिए भी खर्च करो यार. And you will see this balance of yours, where you invest here and you invest here, ये balance आपको क्या growth देगा? It will give you phenomenal growth. ये imbalanced investment is not right. Hello. Some takeaways from today's, अभी तक जो मैंने शेयर किया, did you have some very beautiful, powerful takeaway? Vandana, I'll just come to you. हाँ जी. What has been your takeaway? Change your thoughts. Change your thought. नहीं, takeaway is investment on this. This is the takeaway. ये टॉप पोर्शन के ऊपर इन्वेस्ट करो और ये इन्वेस्टमेंट कभी भी खराब नहीं जाता यार. I got so many books which I have bought. Some I have not read fully. Some I have read many times. Some I have just read a few pages and I have given up. Right? But कोई भी किताब वेस्ट नहीं गई यार. एक शब्द तो था उसमें जिससे मैं अच्छा बन गया. This never goes waste. To invest. Yes, absolutely. That's a takeaway, that you got to invest in yourself. आप अगर आप एक पेरेंट हो, इन्वेस्ट इन योरसेल्फ इनटू बिकमिंग अ बेटर पेरेंट. आप एक लीडर हो, इन्वेस्ट इन योरसेल्फ टू बिकम अ बेटर लीडर. Lovely. Now, just to take it ahead, अभी बात आ रही है इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट करने की, तो entrepreneurs, I have one beautiful opportunity for all of you to invest on yourself and be a part of our Aras Samasti batch, which is happening month end. It's happening on from 27th till 30th of this month, and then again in the month of January, 2 sessions, and again in February. So this is a 4-month intervention from November to February. See if you want to be a part of it. The best of leadership sessions, the best of insights on the HR side, the best of insights on how to create an organization which is worthy of existing. So अगर आपको लगता है that you got to be a part of it and you should do your business awesomely well, then I suggest that you be a part of Aras Samasti. It's a beautiful opportunity to take your learning, to take your business to the next orbit. तो आप रहेगा तो you can get in touch with my team, and just wanted to share this with you, right? And my team will be there to assist you, to help you in any clarity which you want. But we have some wonderful entrepreneurs who have taken registration so far. You'll be in the company of some great guys who will bring, you can remove the slide, please. You'll be in the company of some great guys who will be, brainstorming with you the best of strategies and how you can take your business to the next orbit. Kedar, can you just remove the slide, please? Thank you so much. So be in touch with my team if you want to be in the company, and you will be a part of the Aras Samasti fraternity. So we have almost around 150 entrepreneurs who have done it the last 1.5 years. So abhi hum log 16 तारीख को मिल रहे हैं वापस. So every 1.5 months we meet in the factory or the premise of an entrepreneur, and we see how the company is growing. So this 16th we are meeting at Orange Pet Food. So this company, I've seen it grow from 0 to 100 crores now. And we're having our Aras Samasti meet in their factory on 16th of this month. So he's supposed to present us what he did, how the entrepreneur is supposed to present to us how the company went on from 0 to 100 crores, what all they did in the last 4-5 years, what all strategies they implemented. I'm sure it's going to be, we all are waiting for that, that visit to happen, because it's going to be a treat of insights. एक buffet होगा जहां पर insights होंगी on the sales, on the marketing, on the procurement, on the production, on the entire financial management of that organization. तो अगर आप entrepreneur हो तो मुझे लगता है कि ये मौका आपने खोना नहीं चाहिए. Is my voice not audible? Hello. Can you give me some kind of a signal on the voice side, please? Now, okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So, coming back to the subject, that now the investment here is not only about the money side, that always you have to spend money. The investment is also of an effort. So coming for Happy Minds is an effort. It's an investment which you're doing through your effort. The investment can be in the form of you taking out time. And like, for example, yesterday there was a beautiful question which was asked by one of the youngsters in the crowd. He says, sir, I want to pursue entrepreneurship, and I'm in my first year of engineering, but I want to be an entrepreneur. What do I do? Because entrepreneurship is far-fetched, for me. अभी तो 4 साल इंजीनियरिंग करूंगा, उसके बाद फिर कुछ और करना पड़ेगा, फिर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप तब होगा, लेकिन मुझे वो सपना है मेरे मन में, मैं क्या करूं, अभी क्या प्लान करूं. And I just shared with him, I said, make a plan that every year you will meet minimum 12 to 15 entrepreneurs. So one entrepreneur a month you will meet. जो तुम्हारे आसपास इस एरिया में है, go and visit one factory every month. Go and see if you can take an appointment of the entrepreneur. Go and understand how he operates, what he does. चाहे वो छोटा हो, बड़ा हो, it doesn't matter. हर entrepreneur के पास कुछ सिखाने को रहेगा तुम्हें. और तुम अगर ऐसा हर साल 12 entrepreneur को मिलोगे, 4 साल में 48 entrepreneur को मिलोगे, imagine the kind of wealth you will create here. You may become an entrepreneur, you may not become an entrepreneur, but वो 4 साल में 48-50 entrepreneur की सोच समझ यहाँ पर आ जाएगी, तो कितना यहाँ कुछ हो सकता है. So it is not always about investment through money. It's also investment through an effort. तो तुम्हें वो एफर्ट लेना पड़ेगा, वो इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा एफर्ट में, कि तुम जाके दरवाजे नॉक करोगे, 10 कंपनियों में जाओगे, 10 में से एक कंपनी तुम्हें टाइम देगी, 9 तुम्हें धुतकार देगी, भगा देगी. ये एफर्ट है. दिस इज द इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर दिस. क्योंकि हर वो एफर्ट जाके डोर नॉक करना will teach you something, how not to knock. It will teach you how to knock and how not to knock. It's just an investment. So your effort is also an investment. So sometimes we have money and we invest for this because it is fast learning. किसी और का wisdom हम खरीदते. So when you come for a program of mine, you're buying my wisdom, which I have lived, which I have understood. So it kind of fast forwards life for you. तो आपको वो जीने से आप बच जाते हो. लेकिन जरूरी नहीं कि हर बार आपको पैसे से वो लेना है. You can have your own wisdom. So life should be a balance of your own wisdom, जहां आपने जिया है, and borrowed wisdom, जहां किसी और ने जिया है और आपने उसकी wisdom borrow कर ली और उसके combination से आपने अपनी life अच्छी कर ली. That's how life should be. कुछ लोग जो हैं उनका thought होता है, नहीं, I will live my life from my own wisdom. Good enough. But you will not be able to have all the experiences ना. तो फिर उस चक्कर में आप किसी चीज के में विजडम लाने से चूक जाओगे. कुछ लोग कहते हैं नहीं, हम सब दूसरों के विजडम से ही जिंदगी जिएंगे, फिर हम अपनी विजडम लाने से चूक जाओगे. So you should have a combination of both. Some areas you live your life, you have your wisdom, you knock on the doors. Some areas you buy wisdom from some people who have knocked doors, and that's how a great combination happens, and you move fast. And that not that fast where you have missed on living, you're living also and you're moving fast also. That's a great combination for life. That's what I would recommend to you. तो कल मैंने उस बच्चे को बोला कि तू इंजीनियरिंग भी कर, लेकिन साथ साथ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का सपना भी जगा के रख. अब उस पे है कि वो कितना उस पे काम करेगा, नहीं करेगा, जिएगा, नहीं जिएगा, वो उसके ऊपर है. But I think that's one great insight which I could give to him. So investment is not only from the money side, investment is also from your effort side. So take all the efforts possible to put things here, right? And the more efforts you put here, the more this has to give to you, because this controls your life. This makes your life. This is the one which is responsible for all your growth, which you will experience in life. Anji. Yeah, Vandana, you had your hand up. Yes, I have your mic on, please. You can unmute your mic, Vandana. Namaste, Vandana.
Hi.
Oh, we say namaste.
Namaste. See, that made us laugh.
Yes.
So I think laughter is one very big medicine for the mind.
Absolutely.
And for the mind, not everything that makes sense should always be there. There should be some nonsense.
True.
So we should always invest our minds into some nonsense also, maybe Kapil Sharma ka comedy show and all that.
Oh.
Or maybe, something very childish. I just saw that message from someone that childness is also one thing which gives joy to a person. So yes, that's also a thing when one becomes a child, because I heard somewhere that one should become a child for the whole day, at least for 1 minute or 5 minutes in that whole day.
Absolutely.
And like a child, one should behave, for that 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. And that really gives you that kick in the life which you have lost in all this dreary world of mindfulness and mind and everything, So थोड़ा सा बच्चा भी बनना चाहिए हमें कभी कभी अपने माँ बाप के आगे बन जाइए या अपने बच्चों के आगे बच्चा बन सके, that kind of thing. So second thing is that, sir, it was really a great eye opener, very inspiring. I never thought actually, yes, that we invest so much below the CPU and less in the CPU. Though I am also like you, I buy a lot of books. You must be reading every book. At times I don't even read the book. But yes, I do buy a lot of non-fiction, and I try to invest myself into all the things which give me self growth, which heals me from inside, which connects me to the higher self of my own self. And I am very firm believer of God, so I believe that everything happens with God's will, and I should just surrender myself to His will. So things do come right at the right time, at the right place, from the right people. Like you have just arrived in my life like that. मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता मेरे को कहाँ से ये क्रिसलिस करके मैसेजेस आने शुरू हुए और कैसे मैंने उसको रजिस्टर किया और कैसे मैं उसके अंदर आ गई. I don't know, but I am learning every week. So that's, again, I feel that's a God's will, and I feel super happy because of that. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And हम लोग बुक्स बहुत खरीद लेते हैं, तो मैं तो ऐसे ही बोलता हूँ मजाक में सबसे कि even if you have not been able to read it, at least keep it below your pillow. तो शायद वहीं से वाईफाई के रूप में चले जाए, कुछ तो चले जाए अंदर. So that's it. But very beautiful point raised by Vandana that the child in us, should be alive. And I always say that you may have grown up physically. Yeah, we all grow, and we can't stop that growth. So physically हम बच्चे नहीं रहे, but the child in us, the childishness in us should not die. तो हमारे अंदर का जो वो बोलते हैं ना, छोकरा छोकरी, जो भी आप बोलो गुजराती में, छोकरा छोकरी, हमारे अंदर का बच्चा बच्ची, वो जिंदा रहना चाहिए किसी न किसी रूप में. तो वो मस्ती के रूप बदल सकते हैं, लेकिन मस्ती तो होनी चाहिए, राइट? उसके स्वरूप बदल सकते हैं. And I feel that the more you have the child in your life, the more you will have life in your life, because life came from a child, right? We saw life in the form of a child, and then the child grew into an adult. तो कहीं ना कहीं कभी वंदना आप आओगे प्रोग्राम में, so I'll take you through the journey of what George Bernard Shaw would say it so often: child is the father of man. So actually, if there's so much to learn from a child, so much. So कभी मिलेंगे, but it was nice having you, and so many of you, like Vandana, so many of you I have not met, and we have not met face to face. I have just seen you in Happy Minds, or you have seen me every time on Happy Minds. I'm so blessed and so happy that you take out time to come week after week after week for Happy Minds, and you're there from all parts of the country and outside the country also. So I feel blessed that early morning, किसको पड़ी है यार सुबह 7 बजे उठ के किसी को सुनने की? कोई कोई अगर ऐसा बोलेगा आपको, तो वो बोलेगा येड़ा ही है क्या, सुबह 7 बजे उठ के सुनता है किसी को? But you all come every week. It's a reflection that somewhere we connect somewhere, and of course I also have this thought in mind that उसकी सोच होगी कि हमें मिलना चाहिए और हमें कनेक्ट करना चाहिए, तो कुछ तो बड़ा होगा ही, ये बात तो पक्की है. वो छोटे काम नहीं करता कभी, वो हमेशा बड़े ही काम करता है. तो आपका हमारा साथ रहना या HM में रहना, कुछ तो बड़ा होना चाहिए और होगा. सर ऑफलाइन HM करवा दो. मैं एक माई लाइफ वालों के लिए एक सोच रहा हूँ, एक विल हैव अ गेट टुगेदर फॉर माई लाइफ, and let's see when we can have it. We should have it very soon. Winters में ही करेंगे, दिसंबर में ही करेंगे माई लाइफ वालों का. वाडेश्वर का बिजनेस बढ़ाते हैं. God bless you. After our offline sessions, normally those who don't know, whenever we meet offline, after offline we have a wonderful breakfast. We hog, we eat. हम लोग बहुत जम के खाते हैं. So there are few places where we go. So Vadeshwar, he's also a Chrysalian, Vadeshwar. तो उनके यहाँ हम जाते हैं, and we kind of occupy all the places which are there, and we have a great time there. लेकिन करते हैं offline का कुछ चक्कर चलाता हूँ where we can meet, but we will not disturb the cycle of online Happy Minds. This will keep on going. इसके over and above, we'll see if we can meet. Should we have a session in Delhi? Oh, मेरा traveling होता ना, I'm not able to organize there. Alok, if you can organize there, and if I'm traveling, I'll give you my schedule, and if I'm there, organize some people there, and I'll come and I'll talk to them. I'll share some time, and I'll invest some time with all of you. Aur baap re, Jodhpur bhi aao, baap re. Delhi, okay. So I feel we will definitely. अभी सबकी फरमाइशें आने चालू हो जाएंगी. Offline, which can be broadcast also. I think let's see if we can have offline with the online broadcast. सोचते हैं उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं. But just to wind up the session for all of you, and whatever insights you have picked up from today's session, make it a part of your life, and all the previous sessions also. So we understood about being a contributor. So मेरा request है आपसे, ये contributor का एक flavor लेके आओ, किसी न किसी रूप में, छोटा बड़ा कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Just see if you can contribute in somebody's life. Can a life become a bit better because of you? And then don't think of some big कहीं orphanage में जाना है कि old age home में जाना है. Don't worry. Just see around, and you will start seeing. You will connect with a lot of people who can do with some contribution from your side. And second is invest here. It can either be through some structured programs. It can be through some investment in terms of money. It can be through investment in terms of some meetings with some wise people. It can be investment in terms of some efforts which will make this a very powerful thing. So combination करो, अपनी wisdom से इसको अच्छा बनाओ, और wisdom comes from your living. मैं शायद next HMS में बात करूंगा कि wisdom कहाँ से आती है. So you make this part better through your actions, through your life, and you make this part better by other people's borrowed wisdom जो उन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी जी है अच्छी, उनसे कुछ समझ लो. ये combination is going to be a great combination. And I wish you a beautiful, wonderful week ahead, and make a great life. तो आप लोग गोपाल, you arrange some, देखो अगर लोग होते हैं, I will see if I can be there in जोधपुर में भी काफी लोग जो है HM attend करते हैं. Maybe get a group of people together. I would love to be there, and because मुझे लगता है कि मेरे पास ना टाइम की बड़ी पाबंदी होती है, तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि अगर मैं टाइम दे रहा हूँ, like yesterday I went there, so we had almost around 1,000 people in the hall, and then it makes sense because I am there, and I'm able to do justice to the time which I invest with a lot of people. So as many people as possible, if they can hear, that's what I look for. आपसे मिलना is a big investment for mine. Love you. मानसी खुश कर देती है. God bless you, बेटा. Love you, Pallavi, and Mansoor. God bless. Rishi, Kedar, you can put some music.